The goal will be to pop a small hole in this test tube and then fuse this blue tubing to it using basically a straight seal technique. I'm using this blue glass to make it easier to see. This will be the upper inlet of your bubbler for this particular project. So I popped a small hole, and now I am flaring it out, trying to get it somewhat even with a decent lip for the connection that I'm going to make. It's not a perfect hole as far as the lip, however, put those together, that's close enough. And so there's my stick. Could have done that a little bit better, but I attached them, doing a little bit of rotation, gently pressing at this point. Again, all I'm trying to do is make sure that I've got a connection, and in this case I've got a little bit or probably a significant gap, so I'm just going to repeat the process. Yeah, I can actually see where the gap is right now, so the gap is right there, so I'm going to heat back, heat the front, and then just kind of push it, pull it, and there we go. So now I've got a good stick. You can see it's not perfect as far as the uniformity, but that's okay at this stage. So now I tighten up my flame and I work the shield. And you can think of that first pass as kind of damage control, just making sure everything is sealed as best you can, and keeping this centered. And now I've made one full pass. Now I could go back and continue to work in the seal, just to get everything nice and uniform. You can see right there I've got a really large crease. That's probably the worst part of it, and that's because I hit it with a small flame and didn't work it in very well, and that was the most non-uniform part of this. But I'm not gonna work this on camera. But that's what you're going for. Pop your hole, make your stick, and then start cleaning everything up, and try and keep everything as aligned as possible throughout the process on axis, so that way you're not pulling or pushing to one side, and what will happen is this will start to collapse or have other issues. So anyway, I'm going to intentionally leave that, like I said, without working it in, so that next week when you're doing yours, you can see what I'm talking about is like right there, that area that needs to be heated and puffed out maybe 2 or 3 more times to complete the seal.